Hello guys! Today I have some hint to improve your think How to Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Part 10. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. The 10th Step to Riches. The desire for sexual expression is by far the strongest and most impelling of all the human emotions, and for this very reason, this desire, when harnessed and transmuted into action, other than that of physical expression, may raise one to the status of a genius. The Great Motivator. When driven by sexual desire, men develop keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, and creative ability unknown to them at other times. Hill discovered that individuals who had reached the apex of success shared two unique traits. They had what he calls a highly developed sex nature, and they were motivated by the influence of someone to whom they were sexually attracted. For such individuals, these two forces serve as a major source of action for them, energizing them to implement their definite plans and persevere through challenging times. Sex, as one of the three great positive emotions, along with love and faith, induces a state of mind conducive to attracting riches, material and otherwise. When sexual desire arises in an individual, it stimulates the mind to vibrate at a higher rate, creating a more direct line between that individual and infinite intelligence. The mystery of sex transmutation functions according to the same basic logic as the psychological principle of sublimation, though without the moralizing over what constitutes acceptable and unacceptable drives. Impulses can be redirected towards more productive means by harnessing them and giving them a positive outlet. In other words, sexual energy is converted into creative output through the application of willpower, courage, imagination, persistence, and creative ability. Raw sexual energy is constructive in nature and can be directed towards three positive ends: ensuring the perpetuation of the human race, maintaining sound mental health, and discarding mediocrity for creative genius. However, many people misuse it, dissipating its energy through overindulgence in physical ends meant only to gratify the individual's carnal nature. This tendency is heightened in youth, which is one reason why most people do not amass great riches until they are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Geniuses are made, not born. Love, romance, and sex are all emotions capable of driving men to heights of superachievement. Hill believed that genius is not an inborn trait. Rather, it is born of the effort to explore one's thoughts and willingness to take action on them. Genius is the result of stimulating one's thoughts so that they vibrate at a much higher frequency than normal thought, thereby attracting constructive vibrations from infinite intelligence, inspiration. This in turn results in higher quality, wider-ranging thoughts that support the functioning of the creative imagination, which can pair with infinite intelligence to generate new knowledge. As you'll recall from Chapter 5, the creative imagination is the only way of producing entirely new ideas. The synthetic imagination, otherwise known as the reasoning faculty, reorganizes existing knowledge to produce new combinations. Although it is often responsible for translating desire into riches, the synthetic imagination is prone to error because it results largely from an individual's personal experience, which is altered by bias, memory, and other subjective elements. The mind can be stimulated to a higher rate of vibration primarily through the following means: sexual desire, love, burning desire for fame, power, or financial riches, music, friendship, mastermind alliance, mutual suffering, as in through shared persecution, autosuggestion, fear, and drugs and alcohol. The last two are destructive mental stimulants that can affect the mind in unpredictable and volatile ways. When one or more of these 10 stimulants activates the mind and the creative imagination, the individual loses their bondage to lower-order concerns like food, shelter, and clothing, and becomes focused almost exclusively on the creative expression of their ideas and the translation of desire into reality. Many of the world's greatest inventors have leveraged the power of sexual energy to create new knowledge by engaging in the following process. 1. Begin by organizing and combining known ideas and experiences through the synthetic imagination. 2. Using one of the 8 constructive mental stimulants mentioned above, activate the mind so that it vibrates at a higher than average rate. 3. Concentrate on the combination or product of the known elements until a perfect mental picture results. Hold this picture in the mind until the subconscious grasps onto it. 4. Once it becomes embedded in the subconscious, clear the mind of all thought and await an answer in the form of inspiration to flash into your mind. Charisma. Do you have it? People who lack sex energy will never become enthusiastic nor inspire others with enthusiasm. Personal magnetism, or charisma, is nothing more or less than sexual energy. When channeled appropriately, sexual energy affects a person's entire demeanor, transforming their self-presentation and level of enthusiasm. Their personality literally becomes magnetic, attracting supportive individuals and positive influences into their lives. Others are drawn to them because of the energy that they receive from their company, energy that can be communicated through the handshake, tone of voice, posture and demeanor, vibrations of thought, dress, and personal grooming. Successful salespeople are effective because they possess this quality and sell others not so much on a product, but on their energy and enthusiasm. Cultivating your personal magnetism by properly channeling your sexual desire also greatly supports the principle of autosuggestion, as your thoughts will be actively working to attract opportunities and positive influences into your life. Action item. Find your outlet. How do romance, sex, and love inspire you? Focusing on an individual toward whom you feel one or more of these emotions, either a current partner or a desired one, write a list of the impulses you feel towards them. Then, apply these emotions towards a plan of action necessary to actualize your definite chief aim. Journal about how your plan changes the nature of the task, reflecting as well on how new opportunities, perspectives, knowledge, and allies are attracted to you as you accomplish it.
Thanks, you guys, for pay attention. Please support me by like and subscribe. Good luck!